Actress and singer Rita Wilson is recovering this morning from a double mastectomy. The wife of Tom Hanks says a second opinion helped spot her breast cancer early. Dr. Elisa Port is co-director of the Dubin Breast Center at Mount Sinai Hospital right here in New York City. Good to see you again, Dr. Port.
Thanks for having me.
So Rita has done a big story about this, and she's really sounding the alarm. She says you've got to get a second opinion, necessary and vital. But the main thing she's stressing is getting a second opinion from a pathologist. Is this good advice?
I think it's excellent advice. I think what people don't understand is that breast pathology is a very complicated field. And while people get second opinions about their surgeons, there's a whole team of people behind that surgeon that form the surgeon's team, and the team is really only as strong as the weakest link. And the pathologist is really the person who looks at the tissue under the microscope and feeds the surgeon the information that will tell them, that will dictate care from there on in.
I think that's really important to hear that.
I hadn't thought about
I hadn't thought about it.
I know. Either.
You know, and she says that a friend recommended that she get a second opinion and that she trusted her gut feeling on this. How important is that?
I think that women do have to feel comfortable with their doctors. In today's day and age, there are many options, and you know, there are centers of excellence all throughout the country. And I think it's important to know that it's not an emergency when you're diagnosed with breast cancer, so you do have the time to take, whether it's a week or 2 or 3. No one's advocating waiting months at a time and delaying care, but to take that time if something doesn't feel right, and particularly in those in-between type entities. You know, there's clear-cut normal, which no one would miss, and clear-cut cancer that no one would miss. But then there's a whole spectrum in between that is subject to interpretation, and those are the things where women, you know, it's a bit of a red flag.
In some cases, doctors get second opinions, don't they? I mean, they really say if there's a question mark for them, they'll reach out to someone else to take a look.
Absolutely, and I think the point you bring up, Charlie, is that even among experts, there are certain things that they may not agree. And it's important to have all that information up front so you can take that and factor that into your plan before doing anything specific.
And the type of cancer that she has, invasive lobular cancer, is that so aggressive that it requires a mastectomy?
No. Invasive lobular cancer is no worse, no better than the more common kind of cancer, which is ductal cancer. Invasive ductal cancer makes up about 80% of all invasive breast cancers. Lobular makes up about 10%. It's less common, but no more aggressive. I think you know, there are very few cases where you have to act immediately, and lobular does not make it more so that.
Dr. Elisa Port.
It's brave of her to share her story,
so brave.
100%.
And we're certainly wishing her well today.
Thank you so much for your
Thanks for having me.